Imagine a dark, stormy night with a pizza delivery driver embarking on his last delivery. The rain lashes against the windshield as he pulls up to a decrepit house, its eerie silhouette barely visible against the stormy backdrop. The driver, a young man with an adventurous spirit, feels a prickling sense of unease as he steps out into the rain, clutching the pizza box tightly in his hands. A chill creeps up his spine as the old wooden door creaks open, revealing a figure shrouded in mystery. The customer, pale and enigmatic, barely steps out from the shadows to accept the pizza. As the driver turns to leave, he catches sight of something unsettling. There, carved into the weathered wood of the door, are strange, ominous symbols, their meanings unknown. Just as he turns to leave, the door slams shut with a deafening thud, trapping the driver inside. The last delivery has turned into a nightmare, and our brave pizza delivery driver is now a prisoner in this haunted house. Trapped inside, the driver began a frantic search for an exit. Each door he tried was locked, as if some unseen force wanted him to stay. The windows, too, were barred, leaving him with no escape. As he moved through the house, strange, disquieting noises echoed around him. The creak of a floorboard, the wisp of the wind, the distant hush of laughter. In his desperation, he stumbled upon a hidden room. It was filled with dolls, their glassy eyes reflecting the dim light. Their faces, eerily human, seemed to watch him, their painted smiles frozen in a sinister tableau. As he stared at them, one of the dolls blinked, its eyes glowing with a menacing light. The room suddenly felt colder, the air heavy with dread. Shaken, he fled from the room, his heart pounding in his chest. The laughter he had heard earlier was growing louder, closer. It seemed to chase him, a ghostly echo that filled the silence of the house. His breath hitched as he stumbled upon a staircase leading to the basement. The basement was shrouded in darkness, a yawning abyss that promised unknown terrors. But he had no choice. He had to descend. Each step he took echoed through the darkness, a loud, unsettling reminder of his situation. Suddenly, a chilling whisper filled the basement. It seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once, a spectral voice that confirmed his worst fears. He was not alone. The laughter echoed once more, this time accompanied by a bone-chilling voice whispering his name. Fear gripped him, a primal terror that made his blood run cold. He could feel something behind him, a presence that was closing in, and then he felt them. Cold hands that wrapped around his ankles, pulling him into the darkness. The laughter crescendoed, filling the basement with its eerie sound. As he was pulled deeper into the darkness, he realized with horrifying clarity, he was not alone in the house. He was not alone at all. In sheer terror, he screamed for help, but his cries were drowned out by the bone-chilling laughter. The cold hands were relentless, tugging him deeper into the darkness. In a desperate struggle, he managed to kick himself free, sending a wave of icy cold shivers up his spine. His heart pounded in his chest as he scrambled up the stairs, each step a monumental effort against the oppressive fear. Suddenly, the laughter ceased, replaced by an eerie silence that hung in the air like a thick fog. He could almost hear his own heartbeat echoing in the stillness. Gathering the last of his strength, he pushed against the heavy door, his muscles screaming in protest. With a final heave, the door gave way, letting in a rush of cool, fresh air. He stumbled out into the open, the nightmare house looming ominously behind him. With adrenaline pumping through his veins, he finally managed to flee from the accursed house. Trembling and gasping for breath, the driver made a horrifying discovery. The pizza box he'd been clutching so tightly was empty. Not a single slice, not a single crumb. It was as if the pizza had never existed at all. His mind raced with the chilling realization that he had unknowingly stepped into a nightmarish realm, where the mundane task of pizza delivery was merely a twisted facade for something far more sinister. The echoes of the eerie laughter still rang in his ears, the vision of the creepy dolls still etched in his mind. Every shadow seemed to hide a lurking terror, Every silence seemed to whisper chilling threats. He was no longer just a pizza delivery driver, he was a survivor of a horrifying ordeal. In the aftermath of that frightful night, he made a solemn vow. He would warn others about the unseen dangers that could lie beneath the most innocent of pizza delivery encounters. From that day forward, he saw every pizza delivery through the lens of that terrifying encounter.